Hey everyone, it's me, the HerdMan, back at it again. And this is G's for Thursday, April 8th, 2021. What's going on? How are you today? I don't know about you, but here in the Midwest, we are getting a little spoiled with this latest round of weather, which means we're probably going to be due for a snowstorm anytime now. That's just what life in the Midwest is like, folks. But that is neither here nor there, because we are here to talk about the things we actually care about. And for you geezers like me, one of those things is Ghostbusters. Last summer was supposed to see the return of the franchise, the real franchise that is, with the Jason Reitman-directed Ghostbusters Afterlife. Reitman, who is the son of the original director of Ghostbusters, Ivan Reitman, is taking audiences away from New York and placing them into the country, where the grandchildren of original Ghostbuster, Egon Spengler, uncover the secrets that have been kept from them regarding who they are and where they come from. A new clip online featuring Paul Rudd and a slew of miniature Stay Puft Marshmallow Men has surfaced, which means that Reitman and Sony Pictures are ramping up the excitement for the release of what will hopefully become a successful reinvention of the series. In other movie news, the hits just keep on coming for the destruction of Joss Whedon's career as a director. A new report about how Whedon threatened to make Wonder Woman look stupid in Justice League has just surfaced. The report claims that Whedon freaked out when Gal Gadot approached him about wanting to keep consistency with her character. This only adds more fuel to the hate train, and it is still unknown yet if Whedon himself will ever speak up against all of these allegations. Now, I used to really cherish this guy. I was a huge Buffy the Vampire Slayer fan. I really enjoyed the first two Avengers movies, and for one point in my life, I really thought that Joss Whedon was the film god when it came to anything comic related. But just like with other stars and celebrities that I used to look up to, this is really a huge disappointment. I mean, I just don't understand why these people start just growing these egos that make them think that they can do anything they want, they can be complete assholes to people, and they just are at the top of the world and think that nothing will ever destroy them and that they're invincible. I really wish that these allegations were not true about Whedon, but with what Ray Fisher is saying, what Gal Gadot is saying, what now we're hearing from former cast members of Buffy the Vampire Slayer are saying, I mean, it just was really starting to come out that Whedon was pretty much a hypocrite in that he was kind of the original feminist director and kind of proponent for women action heroes, and it's all sounding like a bunch of bullshit. So unfortunately, we're going to lose another person that we used to look up to, and man, I really hope this trend changes, because I'm getting really sick of finding out that these people who we think are good folks are really just a bunch of turds. For you Switch players out there, a new Pac-Man game will be available for you starting today. Pac-Man 99 is a new twist on an old favorite. Players compete against other players in the familiar style of Pac-Man, but in order to survive, you must not only beat those pesky ghosts, but you also have to eat up your opponents as well. This is going to be an interesting take, so it sounds like a lot of fun. If you get a chance to play it, feel free to share your thoughts and opinions with the HerdMan. Let me know what you think about it, just so I know maybe I should go purchase that one. If you're planning on a vacation to the most wonderful place on Earth, you are in for some good news. Disney will soon be announcing that their mask policy will become a little more relaxed than before. Currently, visitors are required at all times to have their mask on or basically be asked to leave. The new policy, however, will allow visitors to take off their masks in certain designated areas that are open and allow enough space for people to be away from one another. But I wouldn't be surprised if Disney ends up charging these people for these special locations, because why not monopolize on a pandemic? And finally, Aaron Rodgers was trolled this week on Jeopardy. The Packers QB and guest host was in the middle of a final Jeopardy round when a contestant decided to inquire about a particularly bad strategy call the Packers made during the NFC Championship last year. While Rodgers couldn't explain why the team opted to kick the field goal instead of going for the touchdown, he was certainly amused with the answer. And in case you were wondering, the contestant wagered $0 on his answer, which I don't blame him. Well, that's going to do it for today's episode. You can catch me every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on Twitch, and also look me up on TikTok and Twitter as well. Just search HerdMan22. Be sure to tell your friends about the podcast and remember to give us a like. If you have any questions or comments, you can send them to therealherdman@gmail.com. That is therealherdman@gmail.com. Have a great day, friends, and we will see you on Friday. I'm out of here.